Hi, I'm Anna Roberts, joined at Gaucho this evening by Raha Moharrak. Thanks so much for joining
Thanks
me.
for having me.
Raha, for those that maybe don't know much about you or haven't seen any of the awards, incredible things that you've been up to over the past few years, probably your biggest feat to date, climbing Everest. Where did that idea first start from?
It was like a calling, like a purpose. I can't explain that. Mountaineering was never a plan in my life. It just happened to be something that I was curious about enough to go try. My first mountain was Kilimanjaro. I absolutely fell in love with mountaineering despite nearly dying on that one because I was so inexperienced. I just decided to try something different. And then I started liking the sense of pushing my limits. I became addicted to it, to seeing how high I can go, how far I can climb, how long I can walk, how long. Do you know what I mean? I had this personal competition with myself. So it's as my confidence and bravery grew, so did the mountain. So the mountains started from smaller, shorter trips to slightly bigger and more grandiose mountains as time progressed. And as I was progressing in my climbing career, my parents were progressing in their mentality and acceptance of me. So it was parallel things that just aligned.
And I'd love to then hear the reaction from people within Saudi Arabia for some of the achievements that you've been able to accomplish. You talk about your family having to change their mindset, but my goodness, the country as a whole is going through a lot of different change at the minute.
It wasn't easy in the beginning. I'll talk about my parents specifically, and then I'll say generally in Saudi. So it's never easy for any parent to hear, I want to climb Everest. Any parent. Add to that the fact that he's a Saudi parent. My father is Saudi, my mom is Saudi, and I'm a Saudi woman, not a man. So it was a big shock for me to say, I want to climb the highest mountains in the world. It was, in the beginning, it took them some time to just, they thought I was crazy in the beginning. They thought I was absolutely insane. Why would you want to do this? They would ask, what's wrong?
And the reaction from the country?
So I get so many different reactions. I get from really funny, stupid questions to really amazing people that reach out to me and talk to me about their dreams and aspirations, which is an honor. So in the beginning, it was, I think, a big shock. People just didn't know what to say or how to react. Some people didn't like it. They said it was inappropriate or incorrect or whatever, for whatever reason they had. And then you have a lot of amazing people that were so proud and so supportive. And then you had a bunch of people that just didn't get it. They just said that, yes, so what? And then you have the people that were very harsh and very, very negative about it. So there's like 4 different types of mentalities. And I take them all with grace, to be honest. Whether it's someone saluting me or someone trying to put me down, the person that salutes me I admire, and the person that's putting me down is making me stronger because they know I exist. This person, despite not liking what I did, knows that a Saudi woman had climbed the highest mountain in the world. He knows or she knows I exist. So they can't take that from me. I'm in their mind. So I take it as a positive.
Well, you've got hopefully a book coming out.
Oh my God, I would rather climb Everest again. My God.
A book, more mountains to climb, plenty more coming up in 2017. What are some of the things that you're most looking forward to?
Finishing my book. I really hope by next year I get to close it and give it to my parents as a massive thank you, because that's the reason why I started the book. 2 reasons. First, to thank my incredible parents for being extremely open-minded despite not agreeing with me in the beginning. And the other reason is I want to change fathers' minds, daughters' minds, mothers' minds, brothers' minds about what Saudi girls can do in specific, and then in general what Arab and Muslim women can do. And there's more to my story than just I climbed mountains. The biggest hurdle and the most scary moment has nothing to do with a mountain. It was the moment I decided to change my life path. And it was difficult and it wasn't easy, and people have this misconception that I just said, I want to climb Everest, and my parents said, go. No.
And probably a lot of people think that you didn't do the hard work to get there as well.
Exactly. That's not what went down. It was a long struggle. It was painful. But I got to where I want. So that's, hopefully I can finish the book. That's what's in my next chapter, hopefully. And finally, finishing the last summit, which is the highest peak in Alaska, which was, I call it my Moby Dick, because I nearly died climbing it last time. Really, really badly. It was a very, very bad experience. It took me a long time to get over it, but I want to close mountains, high altitude mountains at least, with a win, because I would rather attempt it and fail than never try.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully. And then I've always had this idea in the back of my head that I want to go to space. So if you know Mr. Branson, can I send him my CV, you know, just in case.
If anyone's watching. Raha's your girl, if you need a Saudi.
I'd love to go to space, and if I don't mention this, my mom's going to kill me. Hopefully find a life partner.
Okay, there we go.
That's also very important, because everyone thinks that I'm anti-marriage, which is not true. I just believe in marrying for the right reasons, and it's a timing thing. So hopefully one day I'll have a partner so that I can climb, or
and go to space.
It doesn't have to be climbing. It can be whatever adventure or challenge I have in life.
Okay.
Hopefully one day I find a partner, because my mom thinks it's completely it's on my mind. She just doesn't believe me. So she says, you never say it in interviews. So I'm saying it in an interview,
okay.
Mom.
We've got it on video.
You have it on video. Yeah. She thinks it's not in my mind. It's not in my plan. Of course it is, but you can't plan this, you know. So, book, finishing my summit, finding a partner, going to space.
Okay, easy.
And being happy.
All right, fantastic.
I don't know how that, you know, but I'm working on it.
It'll all work out somehow, absolutely.
I'm working on it.
Right, it's been a pleasure to speak with you. We've got some lovely little treats.
I can't wait to have this empanada.
We're going to dig into these. I'm going to put all the details that you need to get in touch with Raha up on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. As always, I'm Anna Roberts.
And I'm Raha Moharrak.